7 ways you may be making your bowl of oatmeal less healthy. Oatmeal is a breakfast go-to for a reason. Simple and delicious, this morning meal has the added benefit of being diverse enough to fend off breakfast boredom, thanks to all the potential toppings that make it easy to switch it up. Oatmeal itself is a whole grain, so it's not processed like the refined type, says Dawn Jackson Blattner, RDN, author of the Flexitarian Diet. The other great thing about it is that it's a wet grain, meaning it's cooked with water. A hearty wet grain is going to be more filling than any sort of dry grain like a cold cereal, and research has proven that. Oatmeal's other claim to fame is its 4 grams of fiber per half cup of dry oats. It's not a ton of fiber, but it's actually a powerful type that helps regulate your cholesterol, says Blattner. Even though oatmeal's got major advantages, there are a few sneaky ways you may be sapping the healthy powers from your morning bowl. Your servings are too big because it's a healthy food, it has this health halo and people eat too much of it, says Blattner. Instead of having 1 cup cooked, they'll double it and start off with 1 cup dry. For rolled oats, stick to a half cup of dry oatmeal, which is 1 serving size, according to labels. That comes out to 150 calories, leaving about another 150 for your toppings for a filling breakfast that doesn't turn into a calorie bomb. The other thing I find is that people don't have the ratio right, says Blattner. A good guideline is 1 part oats to 2 parts liquid for the rolled variety, and 3 parts liquid for steel cut. You add too much sugar. There are so many ways to sweeten up a bowl of oatmeal, from maple syrup to brown sugar to chocolate chips. But by upping the sweetness, you may be slashing the health benefits. Yes, honey is healthy, says Blattner. Yes, brown sugar tastes great. But it's easy to overdo it. Instead of relying on straight-up sweeteners, go for alternatives. Blattner recommends options like cinnamon, unsweetened cocoa powder, or vanilla extract. They taste sweet without actually being sugary, she says. You top it with a ton of dried fruit. It's fruit, so how bad can it really be? The answer's pretty surprising. Dried fruit can have about 8 times more calories than fresh fruit, says Blattner. Skip the dried goods, and add some fresh or frozen fruit. You'll get more satiety for fewer calories. Just make sure if you're buying the frozen variety that it's the unsweetened kind. You order it to go. There's been an influx of fast food places adding oatmeal to their menus because it's easy to make and gives them healthy cred. That healthy reputation may not be completely deserved, though. While some health food shops will slip in healthy ingredients like protein powder, there are companies that put cream in their oatmeal, for example, says Blattner. Avoid a heaping helping of additives with some simple research. Check out the ingredients of the oatmeal at a specific place before you decide to get it, says Blattner. What I love about nuts on oatmeal is that they balance it out, says Blattner. They add that necessary component of protein and healthy fat, but that adds up really fast. Because of their higher fat content, they have more calories per gram, so even if you use a small amount, that's a lot of calories. While it's true healthy fats are essential for good nutrition and running performance and can even boost weight loss or maintenance, eating too much of them can take you further away from your goals. Instead of tossing on several handfuls, keep it to just 1, which equals about an ounce. You buy flavored instant oatmeal. The convenience of those little flavor packs comes with a price. Most instant oatmeal is loaded with sugar. People usually aren't buying packets of plain oatmeal, says Blattner. They're buying the highly sugared kind. If you're still all about the instant, look for the plain variety or types that have reduced sugar by 50%. Even better? Trying rolled, or old-fashioned, oats. Oats come out of the ground as oat groats, which is their largest, most natural form. Then they got chopped with steel blades and become steel cut, which is a long cooking grain because it's still pretty dense. After that, they're steamed and rolled, which is what you get when you buy rolled oats. Instant is great when you're really in a hurry, says Blattner. But if you have just a few extra minutes to spare, you can make rolled oats in the microwave. Plus, they absorb more water than instant, so your bowl will be even more filling. Find them in the cereal aisle. They're usually in a cylindrical canister. Prep them just the same as instant, but microwave them for 2.5 to 5 minutes, until the liquid is absorbed. You don't add enough toppings. On the flip side, sometimes people don't beef up their oatmeal enough in fear that they'll make it unhealthy. Don't just sit down to a bowl of oatmeal with 2 raspberries on top, says Blattner. You won't feel satisfied and may be more susceptible to overeating later. Instead, think of that bowl as a chance to get a well-rounded start to your day. Add a cup of fresh fruit for about 100 calories and some healthy fats and protein in the form of nuts or nut butters. You could also add some milk if you'd like. The entire bowl should come out to around 300 to 400 calories, which is enough for a satiating breakfast.